Do.
It's the pod.
Welcome to the G.A.Y. Pod!
I am loud. That's before we started recording was like, okay, so in case you're wondering, like, Antonio, why are you talking into a magic card? We were using our microphone for another project and we left it somewhere else. So this is the compromise.
He's being so sweet because he's saying we and it's just me. No, I just forgot it. And that's okay.
And because we're a team.
You know
because
what?
we're in this, and because we're all in this. And that's how much we can do.
No, you're so right.
No,
exactly.
Because they'll get our ass. And plus, we're talking about music last episode.
Exactly. If you haven't watched the last episode, now's your chance to skip off this one and go watch that one.
Wash some dishes, fold some laundry, and hey, you want to know what? While you're at it, if you want to reward yourself for washing dishes and folding laundry while listening to our podcast, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and leave a little like. Do something. Interact with the post. Like, last time we got 2 comments on the video, and I was like, damn, this has made my whole week.
Yes! Thank you so much.
Emma was like, where's the table? I said, budget cuts got us, gal. No, they really did. When they came for the studio and we were like liquidating a bunch to like stay afloat, like the budget was like, we either keep the table or get rid of the table.
They just took everything. And you know what they didn't take?
The goddamn kids.
Exactly. No, exactly. They didn't take our soul and our fight to do the fucking G.A.Y. pod.
And our creativity.
Exactly.
And we're in hashtag support of Deborah Vance.
Deborah Vance. We're little Debbies over here.
We are, yeah. This is big little Debbie hours. Speaking of, just like real quick before we get into like reality TV, I want to talk about our fake TV.
Yes.
That episode was crazy. They definitely are setting up those girls to never date a man again. To never have a man relationship in the show again, because Deborah letting down that one guy and being like, I'm not going to marry you, which I held bated breath. I was like, Deborah, no, I know you're blackout drunk. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. And then she did, and I was like, good. And she got dumped by that younger Harry Styles impersonator.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And that guy kind of looks like the villain from The Incredibles, too.
He's the boy in The Summer I Turned Pretty, I think. Right?
And everyone kind of was a brick on that show. I've said that, I think, in a previous episode of the pod. But he looks like the villain from The Incredibles 2. And I'll show you after this, and you're going to cackle.
The Incredibles 2. I can only think of the little guy from the first one now.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the main villain, the main baddie. He looks like her.
Wait, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the lesbian.
Yes.
And then also Ava hooking up with a magician.
Yeah.
And then being like, I can't date a magician. It's like, okay.
It's like, hey, girl, you're a fucking weirdo too.
Yeah, like you're a writer. Like it's. I think I told Maddie this when we talked about it. It's like weirdos attract weirdos.
Yes.
Like, don't get into a weirdo quiche panimas
business
if you're not gonna want to take on those kind of people.
If you're not gonna walk the walk, don't talk the talk.
Exactly. Saying you want someone like unique, and then you get a magician, and like. Maybe this makes me problematic. I'm a magician sympathizer. Why are we shitting on magicians?
No, I agree.
I think magicians are cool.
Fucking everything's cringe.
Although what I will say is, there was one time that I was out at a bar and a magician did come up to me and my friends and did try to impress us, and it was very cringe, and yes, it did get racist.
Oh.
So now that I say that, maybe Ava Hacks is onto something.
Maybe she's right.
Kind of like it's, oh God, what's her name? Ava Hacks, but before that, there was Melissa Hack.
Melissa Hack. Oh my God, that's coming back so soon. I will be tuned in. I will be tuned in for the lesbians.
I will be tuned in.
And maybe we'll do a little recap here.
But I'll be watching it like this.
No, literally. I'm scared. I feel like this, I don't know, last season, we're talking about Yellow Jackets, sorry. Because Yellow Jackets.
Well, yes.
Last season, quality took a turn.
Yeah, made me raise some eyebrows. But I do like that we included Elijah Wood.
I do too.
He's a weird little guy. I like him and stuff.
Brings a good character to the show.
A good vibe.
Yes.
But speaking of good vibes, we're going to talk about reality TV.
Exactly.
Because that's been something that I feel like we've always, every episode of the G.A.Y. pod we've done, reality TV somehow seeps its way in here. And I think I really want to talk about just what I have this question for you off the dome. What was your entry point to reality television?
I literally had that written down.
What was the show that you watched that like at a young age or just like even at an older age and you were like, wow, I should get into more of this? Like, what was that show for you?
I have this memory of me and my mom as I was a little child, like, doing the little kid thing, like, Mom, I can't sleep. Let me come, like, cuddle in bed with you. She'd be like, okay. And she'd be, like, watching TV, and she'd be like, go to bed. You can't watch this. And I'd be like, remember, like, peeking through, and she's watching The Bachelor.
Oh.
And I remember being, like, hooked. And we watched like, when I got older, she was like, you should, like, sit down and we should watch The Bachelor. And we, like, watched a couple seasons. I don't really remember who it was, or like if I saw their faces, I totally could. But that was like the intro, and I think like my real big like hook and sinker was Below Deck.
Oh, okay.
Below Deck, I think if you have not ever seen or ever been in a reality space, it's a safe space to jump in.
Yeah.
Because it feels real still when a lot of other reality shows feel more produced.
Yeah.
It's literally a group of these yachties and a film crew following them around. And they are just there to like
party, have a good time.
Like work hard and then party harder. And it's fucking awesome.
And then tell certain people they can't do coke.
No, exactly.
Exactly. You cannot do coke. Which I assume is where the coke is done.
Hey, this is international waters, baby. That is not allowed.
What is allowed? Who was I talking? There was someone I was talking to about what we can and can't do on international waters, and I can't remember what it was. It wasn't a conversation I saw on TikTok. Anyway, I like my mom watched that show.
Yes.
I was not something that grabbed me per se, but I will say that my mom was also a starting point for why I got into reality TV in the first place.
What was your big show?
So my mom would always like after we all got home from work, school, whatever, she would always sit on the couch and watch TV, and the rest of us would go like fuck off and do whatever. But like interchangeably, when we come downstairs to like use the restroom or do whatever, there would be like moments where you pass by the living room and see what's on the TV, and like sometimes you'll stop and like watch or whatever. And whenever my mom was watching reality TV, it was always Jersey Shore and 16 and Pregnant. So
that's awesome.
Those were two shows that I was like, I don't really care about these. But there was one show that my mom let us stay up late for in particular, because our bedtime was like a strict 8 o'clock.
Right.
When we were like 12 and under, it was 8 o'clock. The one show we were allowed to stay up late to watch, we were allowed to stay up till 9 and watch, was Dance Moms.
Oh my god.
That was my first soiree into reality television as a concept and as an idea.
Yes.
I mean, we had watched other shows together like a family, but those were more like reality competition shows, which are more consumable and not really about the drama.
Right.
So we were watching things like Deal or No Deal or
like more game shows.
Yeah, like Press Your Luck and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't like Survivor or Big Brother where there was a long season. But it was Dance Moms, and it was kind of like a collaborative event where my mom and I and like all of us saw eye to eye in the sense of like Abby Lee Miller is a villain. Like Abby Lee Miller is crazy.
Right.
And she treats these people this certain way, but also these moms are kind of crazy and treat people a certain way.
Right.
But it was one of those things where I knew I didn't have anyone else to talk about it with but my mom, so it felt even more special. And then from there, like, I didn't really watch too much more like reality television. That was really the only show that I started watching, but then it wasn't until Chicago and we started hanging out more that you were like, let's watch this Real Housewives of Potomac like finale or whatever. Because Nicki Minaj is in it.
Because Nicki Minaj was hosting the reunion.
And I was like, sure. And I was like, wait, this is kind of funny. So that's when I kind of got hooked on that kind of reality TV. But I've always been into like reality competition shows. I think I've watched a lot by myself independently.
Do you have a favorite? I think we should also like make this distinction here. Like reality TV shows and game shows are kind of in the same vein, but they are different.
Like I would not say Love is Blind is a game show.
No, that's more reality.
And I would say The Circle isn't a game show. Like, there are games, but it's not like we're on a stage and we're, like, getting points. Does that make sense?
Okay, fair.
Because it's the same thing with, like, Survivor or Big Brother.
I was just going to say, what do you think? Are those reality shows or are those game shows?
Those are reality shows to me. because I think you're just taking you're taking people who aren't doing anything else. Like they're kind of just living their lives, and then you're putting them in a situation where reality is like creates the drama and the tension because these people come from different realities and different walks of life. And like I would say it's kind of the same situation with the Real Housewives. They're taking these women who have who have otherwise just been living their lives and putting them on a TV show and staging events for them to be at for the drama, because their lives and their different walks of lives and opinions bring dynamics to the table and bring drama to the table. And their relationships with each other are what you're interested in. Kind of like on Survivor, Big Brother. You're interested in the relationships that these people are building. Is one show more gamified than the other? 100 million%. But like, there's no difference between being on Big Brother and Real Housewives, but there is a difference on being on Survivor and Big Brother. I think Survivor is a way harder of a game to play than Big Brother.
I would agree with that.
But
you don't think those are in the same vein?
No, because Big Brother, like, yeah, they have like strength tests and agility tests, but like on Survivor, they are literally on that island with nothing else except like rice and fish that they catch. And like contestants go home from not being able to just simply bear the elements. That has not happened to anyone on Big Brother.
So what would you call that? A game show or a reality show?
I still think it's a reality show though. Because there's not points. Like, I think
But you're going there to do something for a goal. With Housewives and Below Deck and the Bravo and TLC and all that universe, you're not. Those are real people.
Is Game Changer a game show?
Game Changer... Ooh, that's a good question. It's a comedy show.
See, I think that's the right answer.
Because they're all actors.
Because I would say game show because there's points. Like, there's a podium with points. I think that dictates a game show.
But there's no objective goal, really.
I think if you... Well, it's still
but... What?
I think if you have to stand...
The brownie points?
I think if you stand at a podium and there's a box in front of you that displays points...
I
think that's a game show.
It's like an improv game show.
Yes.
Well, okay, let me shut up. I think it's a game show.
But that's why I think like Survivor and Big Brother are more reality TV, is because those are long-lasting story arcs, whereas game shows are just like one episode of a game show, and you don't need to watch any other episodes.
Okay, that's fair.
Like Game Changer is a game show because you watch one episode and then the game entirely changes in the next episode. Right. People change. And there's but
the aspects of the show do change because people are voted off or twists are thrown in.
Yeah, but that's why I think though that like Survivor and Big Brother are their reality shows, because like people go home, but like that character is like realized. There aren't really characters on like Deal or No Deal. There's people,
right?
So like I don't know. I think that, and I also think too that much like there are Housewives franchises, there are Survivor and Big Brother franchises, like other than the main seasons, where they bring them back. So now they're on a cast.
Well, not really. I mean, I think the person that's played Survivor the most is Sari, and she's played 5 times out of 50 seasons.
Yeah.
That's not like a reoccurring cast.
Well, but they do say the Survivor cast has been announced.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I'm saying like but the opportunity for them to come back is there.
True.
Like if they do a memorable enough job.
That's true.
Like Survivors are way more picky about who comes back versus like fucking RuPaul's Drag Race.
Game Changer, they have the same actors.
Yeah, so that's also like they're pulling from a cast, like dropout cast, but like they're not doing a full season of Game Changer where it's the same contestants.
Right.
Like going day to day. Does that make sense?
That's fair.
Like game shows like Big Brother and Survivor are going day to day to day to day. And the same thing with Housewives. It's going day to day to day to day basically over the course of a couple months, and Big Brother and Survivor do the same thing. I'm peeling the layers.
I can see that. I don't know. I think Survivor and Big Brother then fall in the middle because
reality television game shows.
Yes.
Because The Circle is also in that.
I would, yes. Yeah. It's because there's an objective goal to win something at the end.
And it's more than just an hour. It's a whole, 3 months if you make it that long. Like if you're on the show
Right.
that long, like you are I don't know how the rules of Jeopardy work, because Jeopardy is a game show.
Yes, but they have returning people too.
Yes.
They have like the winners back for the next episode. They win until they lose,
But
right?
they stand in front of
Podium.
They stand behind a podium with points on the front.
Fuck, you're right.
I feel like that's a really good distinction though between a game show and a reality show.
But like, I like almost want to Google the definition of a reality show, because I don't know. Chat, what do you think?
Yeah, hey,
Leave a comment. What do you think?
But to answer your question, my favorite...
Yes, let's return back.
So my favorite reality show, for making a bunch of different distinctions.
Right, sure.
My favorite reality show with like no game involved at all whatsoever, besides the nasty, lovely game of drama and shit talking. I gotta say the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like,
Love.
I just have to give it to them because they're one of the OGs. Like, you go back and you watch those seasons and you're literally watching, like, culture change in front of your eyes. And you're watching the bricks be placed for Bravo to become what it is today.
No, for real.
For the franchises to become what it is today. Because, like, yeah, people watch Beverly Hills, or was it Orange County that came out first?
I cannot remember if it's Orange County or New York.
See, okay, but, like, those seasons, right?
I think OC was first. New York brought it up. Sorry.
Those seasons were famous, in my opinion, I think, because they introduced the idea of this being consumable
the concept.
television. Yes. However, Atlanta invented memes and reactions and culture that ripple throughout today.
Atlanta is the blueprint.
Yes. Nene Leakes.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God.
Is like Tiffany New York Pollard. Like, they are these, like, and of course, like, it's crazy to think that, like, in an avenue where they might not be, in an avenue and in a television landscape that might be predominantly white, leave it up to the black women to make television, and reality television specifically, more iconic and quotable, and be quotable up until today.
Yes.
And that's on fucking that. So, like,
hell yeah.
What I will say is Andy Cohen, you owe a lot of fucking money to Nene Leakes.
Oh my God.
And that's also to say too, like, Phaedra Parks, that's also to say, I don't like her. I don't know her, so I can't say that. But, like, Nene and Phaedra were my favorites. And then, like, Candy. I just love to be in Candy's circle because it almost feels like you're in a cult.
I worked with Candy.
That's right.
On the Shy.
And how was that?
Yes.
You met her mom, didn't know? Did you meet Mama Candy, Mama Buress?
No, I did not.
Dude, like, that whole I don't know if they were playing for the cameras, but that whole family seemed so weird and just so cult-like, and I just was not fucking with it.
My mom is a huge fucking Housewives fan. She is like an OG. She's such a gatekeeper too. She's like, everybody's on the fucking Housewife train now. Like, that was my thing. And I'm like, I know, Mom. I know. But she was like, yeah, she said the same thing about Candy's mom. She was like, you got to tell me all the tea. And I was like, Mom, I'm literally working. Yeah, I'm like, I'm on set.
I got to keep it professional.
I actually can't do that.
Yeah. No, but, like, I don't know. I would say, so, but that's my favorite, like, reality TV show.
Right.
Like, God, and Dance Moms is right underneath it. Dance Moms almost beats it out.
Fucking love Dance Moms. That shit. It is like, so good. I actually remember watching that with my mom, too.
For Nia. Every single fucking episode, justice for goddamn Nia.
Fuck you, Abby Lee Miller, because Nia was... Kind of no, yes, exactly.
I think we could just...
Straight up, yeah. Nia never got solos. Nia was always in the back. And why?
Solo. I think you should be a little bit more appreciative that Abby... Who else is she going to give a solo to? Empty chair, do a solo. And she has every right to be pissed about that. Because, of course, she's going to get, like, a fucking, like, ooh, and I'm mad about it still. And, of course, Abby's just going to give her, like, a fucking, like, here you go, just take the solo because I have no one else to give it to. That doesn't feel like you earned it.
Right.
Especially when we're talking about who gets solos and for what.
Right.
And then, of course, obviously, the, like, get your finger out of her face. Goes out the room. So good.
I just, like, specifically remember Chloe's mom the most, and just, like, how much she would stand up for Chloe, and I'm like, oh my God. Love.
But my diva of all time is Nia's mom.
Wasn't she, like,
Dr.
a doctor? Yes! Yes!
Oh my God. We saw her once, like, I was at a theme park with my family, and we acted star fucking struck. All of us were like, my dad didn't really give a shit, but all of us were like,
no, for
that's
real.
the goat. Like, that's the goat. Like,
Yes.
That's Dr. Holly and Mia. Are you fucking kidding?
That's
We
fucking
didn't say hi or
crazy.
anything, but we just saw them. I was like, this is awesome.
That's amazing. That's iconic.
But yeah, no, Dr. Holly would run fucking logistical circles around those bitches.
Mhm.
Because she was the only one there with, like, low-key a real job. Like, a real job that required, like, brain power and function to use.
No, literally.
And I could tell that she just came to this because she loves her daughter. But, like, she would not stand up for any of the crazy shit that went down, and I respected her for it.
I feel like every episode that I watched, like, the little fucking rage bait demon, Melissa, got me every fucking
Melissa did
episode.
get me every
I'm like, I fucking hate you!
I'm like, you're an op, bro.
You literally, I'm like, why are you going to Abby? Why are you kissing her ass?
Yeah, like, literally leave the mom booth.
No,
like, you can literally just go sit courtside and watch Abby teach.
Yes, no, literally. Go watch Abby fucking give Maddie a million solos and fuck everybody else.
No, literally. Oh my god. Like, there was also, like, and that also, like, I don't know, that TV show just was really good at, like, pissing me off.
Yes. it's like one of the original rage bait shows.
It is, because it just makes you mad at Abby, and then sometimes you really hate to see it when you get mad at a mom.
Right,
Because it's
right.
like the moms and us against Abby.
Exactly.
It's not me against the moms. So when the moms do something shitty, like Melissa, it's like, why the fuck are you here?
It's like, stop playing into the fucking villain.
Melissa is not a girl's girl.
No.
Not
Sorry,
one bit.
girl.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but
Wild.
and then,
Great show.
Yeah, and then competition show, like reality competition game show. It's gonna be Devil's Plan, and I talked about it on the pod before, and I really did give it some thought because I knew we were gonna talk about this. I love the Devil's Plan because in an American landscape where we reward people for being hot and strong and athletic. I'm not saying that people on the Devil's Plan aren't like that. But what I'm saying is it's really fun to see a different type of game being played in a Big Brother situation. So put a bunch of really smart people in a Big Brother house, and then every day they're playing a board game that lasts 8 hours, and watch these fucking people who don't care that they're on TV. They're really in it for the love of the game. Like, you know how some survivors go on Survivor and they're like,
Yes.
I'm doing these interviews because you're telling me to. I want to go catch a fish.
Yes.
Right? These people are truly here to play a fucking game and win money, and I respect that hustle, and you see it in their faces.
Hell yeah.
They all want to win so We're like, people on Survivor or Big Brother are like, we're happy to be here.
Right.
These people are like, I want to win.
I fucking love that.
They don't give a shit. They're like, I'm here to win.
I love that so much.
And some of them are professional poker players, professional board game players, and other like areas of expertise. Some people are just like news reporters and like people with really good degrees in like engineering and shit. And so it's really, really, really fun to watch them play the game and take it really seriously. Because to even understand the rules of some of the games they're playing, I failed to understand, but they get it like that. And they have a strategy formed in the first 5 minutes, and they're taking like 5 pages of notes.
That's fucking
So
crazy.
cool. Oh my god, yeah.
I gotta tap into that.
Yeah, it's on Luke Flicks. Shout out Luke.
Shout out Luke.
But yeah, no. So, but I throw
Hell
it
yeah.
back at you. If we had to separate the, should I say game show?
Okay, I feel like here's what I would say. For my favorite, like,
Because game show's game changer.
right.
Straight up.
Right. No, exactly. Okay, so if I had to pick like a game show, but it's not really a game show because it falls more into the reality, I think, it would be Survivor.
Yeah.
I fucking love Survivor.
It's good.
I just started getting obsessed with it like in the last couple months.
Would you go on Survivor?
I would. Hell yeah. Why fucking not?
We need to get Maddie on Survivor.
It would be so much fun. Like,
But if someone fucked with you, I would have to buy 5 new TVs. Because I would need to jump.
I genuinely think I could make it out there. Like, I want to do the surviving part. I want to build the fucking fire. I want to build a tent and a hut and a fucking.
When it's final 3 and you have to build that fire.
And I'm winning. Camping. Went camping all the time last year. I could start a fucking fire. It's you start with a little and then you gotta cross hatch it. Like, I know what I'm fucking doing.
You're literally giving Rachel McAdams from Send Help.
I just think it is such an interesting show, and like the social aspects that come into it. Like, so for example, watching old Survivor versus new Survivor. Old Survivor was totally about the surviving aspect and like, let's all work together. And then when it comes to the merge, then we'll get like really into the game. Where this new age Survivor is a little different because it went from like 39 days to like 26. So they're cutting out like a week, 2 weeks, whatever it is. And that Survivor is really interesting to me because every day is different. Every day you can have a new alliance or a new team member. Like you don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of like Big Brother, expect the unexpected. And like every day or every other day, somebody's getting voted off. That is fucking cool. I want to work with different people. I don't want to work with the same people because you have to excel your game.
And what I'm going to say to you is, I love that you're analyzing it like this because it's a really good way to approach the show from the jump. What I'm going to need you to do expeditiously if you're going to go on this show is I need you to start playing more Clock Tower because you need to get better at lying.
I know, I can't lie.
So much. You got to get way
cannot lie.
Because you're going to find an idol and someone's going to be like, did you find an idol? And you're going to be like, literally just like that. And it's going to be like, girl. Because I cannot have you go on that show, and I cannot defend you online if you can't lie.
But I think one of my best aspects is that I would be able to hold information. All these bitches go around, they find information, they're like, I'm going to tell everybody. I would hold that shit so close to my chest, no one would know. And I know, like, everybody's like, oh, you're not out there, you don't know what you would do. I fucking know. I would not say shit.
Yes.
I love Survivor. I think it is so cool.
Make it far in Big Brother, in Survivor, in The Traitors are like people who literally just like hang around and they like agree with everything, and then they just hold that shit to the very end until they need to use it.
Like it's like hold your cards close to your chest.
That's why I don't think I'd do good on a show like The Traitors or The Circle or Survivors because I would come out. I'd be so excited and just come out gun swinging, and people are like, he's giving too much. I can't trust him. He's got to go.
Yeah.
And that really sucks. I feel like I'd have to change my entire person to go on a show because I want to win so bad.
Right.
And then people who know me would be like, he totally changed himself to go on this show. But then I'd be sitting over here with $200,000 and I'd be like, okay.
And I have money. and what are you with? Exactly.
And I paid off my student loans.
No, exactly.
No, see, I knew you were going to say Survivor.
I love Survivor.
But like reality show? I feel like I know. Is it Below Deck?
No.
Is it Salt Lake City?
It's Salt Lake City.
Actually, that's such a good season.
Salt Lake City is has reinvented what. Actually, it's not really reinventing. It's just kind of copy paste.
They give the editors of Salt Lake City something different.
They do.
They spike it with a little.
Yes.
Coffee with
It's different. It feels like gay.
They got like something from TikTok.
They got queer people in that fucking editing room.
Yes, they do. Because I can tell. Because every time they make an edit, I go, I would have done that.
No, literally.
I would go, and I would have used that.
It's just these little like quiche panimas moments where you're like, what this is too familiar.
Yes,
exactly.
If the editing style feels too familiar.
It's giving like a YouTube editor.
And in fact, I edit the Gay Pod like they edit the Real Housewives franchise. So if you're ever like, wow, I really like watching this, you can go watch Real Housewives and they edit it the same fucking way.
Exactly.
So,
and you can, hey guys, he would love a job. He would love to be, he's really good at editing. Right. And that's not your fault. That's him. Because he's a fucking...
And you know what I've said? And you know what I've always said that.
I'm not going to finish that.
God, yeah. I mean, like, what else, like, when it comes to, like, I guess I would need to ask the question, like, if it wasn't Survivor, do you think you'd do good on, like, Big Brother?
Yeah, I do.
I do, too.
I think I could.
I think you'd be Final 5, for sure.
I don't know about Final 5, top 10. I'm giving myself top 10. I'm making it to jury.
No, I think you're making it to 5, and the reason why I think you're making it to 5 is, like, and it's going to be such bullshit when it happens, is that everyone's going to look at you and they're going to go, we had to vote someone out.
We had to vote someone out because they're just too nice that everybody's going to vote for them in the end.
Right,
Who wouldn't vote for this one?
Yeah.
Fuck! No, because that's when you got to come out and make a big move.
Yeah,
that's when you take out your alliance member.
Yeah, straight up.
That's when you got to do it before they do it to you.
Yeah. And I feel like that's something I'd worry about too on those shows like that. I'm worried that I'd be the last person to start my shit.
Right.
It's the timing of it feels so unique.
The thing about these shows is you just have to know when you're the bottom of the food chain.
You have
if
to know
you
when
are
people are talking shit about you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and if you're not aware, you're not watching.
And I think you should. Is it safe? Should it be safe to assume that someone's always talking shit about you?
Yes and no. You can't assume that you're ever too safe, but you can't be too paranoid, right? Because if you're too paranoid, people are going to sense that and they're going to be like, they're paranoid, get them out.
They're going to be Tyler, the Creator, paranoid.
Paranoid! Okay, no more. Fuck!
Yeah, no, I think that's one of the things that I because I think they do a really good job of not showing it, but I need to see the moments where people are like, oh, I gotta know when Suri feels. They do a good job of Suri, cutting to her when she's doing something and being like, I heard that people are talking about me, I need to see those moments so I can hear the vocabulary of the other person. So that if someone tries that shit with me, I know.
Yes.
Me talking, I'm going to be on a show. But I want to know. I need to know when shit's being talked. And I feel like people do it in such a sly way that I'm not able to pick up on it.
Right. What show would you pick if you could be on any show? Which show do you think you would excel most in? Which one do you want to be on most? And which one do you think you would get the furthest in?
I think I would get I think if I was on The Circle, I think I would get the furthest in The Circle.
Dude, yeah. You could win The Circle.
I think I could. I think if I wanted to be on a show, I think I would want to try to be on Big Brother.
Hell yeah.
I just want to see what would happen to me. I want to I went on Survivor and came out non-binary. What's really crazy? If something that life-changing to me happened on a show like that.
Yeah.
I would want to see I would want to be on Big Brother. I would like to think I could do Survivor, but I'm too. I just don't know if I could get down with the whole being sunburnt all the time thing.
Sunburnt all the time, and then you're doing these challenges every day or every other day where it's physically taking you out.
And if some guy yelled in my ear like that one guy did to that girl on Survivor in that one season, she went, oh, hell no. If someone did that to me, I would unfortunately turn around and swing. And then they'd be like, you're going home. Sorry, you just can't put hands on people.
Hey, you actually can't beat the shit out of Jeff Probst because he said...
Which... One of the things that, and I'll forever get on this because it's something that when Maddie got me into these shows and I'm like, yeah, they should fight. And Maddie's like, no, they can't fight. Hey, so first of all, if someone's talking revolutionary shit about me, we're gonna just fight. Candace and...
This is a fucking... This is our... What do you call it? This is our fucking loop.
Yeah.
We'll never agree about this.
Candace, oh God, what was the other woman's name? I remember Candace because she was on Traders, but I can't remember the other woman's
Monica?
name. Yeah. Monica absolutely beat the dog shit out of Candace on Real Housewives of Potomac, and it felt so good to watch, and I felt so much catharsis for Monica because the entire season Candace was just basically calling her broke and a slut and all this other dumb shit. And then Candace, who thought she was never going to be touched, got touched. And when we roll the clip and when we play it back, Candace was the first one to lay hands. So she should not have been surprised when someone like Monica, who said she's about that action, whooped her fucking ass.
Yeah.
And then continued to chase her down like a fucking dog. That was awesome. That was my favorite. That is my favorite moment in any Real Housewives franchise ever because it shows you yeah, there's camera crews and producers around, baby, but you want to know what's not going to stop me? Pure sheer
fucking
spite and determination.
Rage, yes.
And I'm happy that what's her face feared for her life. Candace, yeah, because she should.
Man,
because she talked that shit, and I think it's fucked up to have a show based on women belittling each other and being verbally assaulting each other. I think it's really shitty to have a show like that and be like, well, yes, we have to be better than that bad girls club. And you're not going to let them fight or throw hands because it's when you put them in those environments, yes, we shouldn't hit, but how could you not? If you come from that life, how could you not just want to beat the shit out of someone?
It's something, this goes into and I won't get too deep into this, but the ethics of the Housewife franchise, because you're literally pitting women against each other and then giving them alcohol to fuel their pitted rage.
Yeah, and then turning them into a villain for when they do something stupid when they're drunk. On the
because
alcohol you pay
you
for.
pay for. Like, that's just like... that's bad.
That's my issue with it. That's like been my whole issue with it is like you should not like it kind of feels weird to label people as aggressive or as a villain when your whole show and the reason why it's entertaining banks on these people talking shit about each other.
Right.
And like, yes, again, should we all understand that you should hit someone? Absolutely. But you want to know, unfortunately, what we are at the end of the day and what we fail to remember that we are. We are animals.
Right.
And like, hey, guess what? When animals don't like something, they do one of two things. They move away from it or they fucking bite you. Like, so you shouldn't be surprised if you're fucking poking the bear if the bear's like, fuck you.
Right.
And like swipes at you. So leave it alone.
Right.
And I just think, and then we're like, oh, well, the bear's a villain. And it's like, or the person fucking poking it 45 times before that.
Right.
Same thing with Housewives. Like, I don't blame or same thing with Dance Moms for Housewives. I don't blame the moms for like wanting to beat the shit out of her.
No, hell no.
Guess what happens when you take when you're a mother animal and someone takes your baby? Guess what you're doing? You're swinging at it.
Right.
So
when somebody fucking verbally is abusing your child.
Yeah, or like throws something near. Yeah, I'm gonna swing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fight you.
Yes.
So, but I agree. Like, do they sign a contract that has the rules in it? Sure. But I think it's bullshit that's a rule to begin with because you're not better than Bad Girls Club because let me tell you what, Bad Girls Club is also
just the Housewives.
entertaining. And it also is just the Housewives. They're just single.
Yes.
Some of them.
Well, some of the Housewives are single too, so it's like kind of fucking crazy that we still call it the Housewives.
Storyline, and it's so exhausting. It's like, can people not be single and happy?
No, exactly.
I think the only person who's living that, and I don't even know if she is single, Jennifer Tilly. I love her being after seeing her in a bunch of horror movies like Chucky and stuff, it's just so funny for her to take this gig because I'm like, you're just kind of playing a character you played in movies before.
Wait, which one is she on?
Jennifer Tilly?
Yeah.
Jennifer Tilly is the bride of Chucky, is Chucky's wife, and was also in the TV show as well. Like, she's a prominent character in the universe.
No shit.
And she's played by Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Tilly plays the doll as well. But then they're like spirits get divided. It's horror movie stuff. We don't gotta get into it.
hell yeah.
But like, they also have a non-binary kid. It's the T.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, I it's just really funny for me to watch her go from that to this because I'm like, girl, I'm used to seeing you covered in blood and like masking it up and playing a lesbian in the 90s. Like, this is just weird that you're like role playing
this
acting.
Housewife. Yeah.
Especially because I also know she's like a for real poker player.
No shit.
Yeah, she for real plays poker.
A woman of many sides.
Yes. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I was talking about how it's fucked up that the Housewives can't fight.
Yes. Because they're poked.
Has your mind changed on that at all?
Well, I think it's fucked up that...
Because you do agree that it's fucked up that we put them in these situations and then villainize them for reacting.
Yes, reacting. To that, I would say maybe we have all this money, we should go see a therapist.
Yeah.
Talk it out. Mm-hmm. I don't ever condone violence. Asterisk when I do condone violence on here. I just think that we as adults should be able to talk shit out. And then also, like, yeah, I don't know.
Is fighting not its own language?
Not when we have frontal cortexes and have the ability to take ourselves to therapy and learn how to control our issues that might have, stemmed from childhood that we can.
Sometimes a bitch just needs to get her shit rocked. There's several people that jump to the top of my mind, and
sometimes
they're all in office. So. And that's where we go.
Sometimes I don't think people have the capability of receiving, like if you are the one to say how you feel, they're not able to validate that or to see it from your shoes, so they just really don't give a fuck. Maybe we could start swinging.
Yeah, and I will say too, like, in the instance
No, I'm joking.
of like the Candace and Monica fight, what I will say is, again, Candace knew she could get away with a lot, but I think where we lack some frontal cortex is, if you are touching her when she's pissed, don't touch her. Regardless of how you're doing it, whether it's flipping the hair, no.
Why? Because that's just antagonizing.
Because then, unfortunately, because you have made contact.
Well, she made it physical.
Now I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah.
Like, because now you've touched me. Now we can get down with it.
My issue is that, okay, she beat the shit out of her, and then when producers tried to pull her away, she was literally getting in a car, and she ran across the fucking field to beat the shit out of her again!
So good,
that's where I'm like, okay.
And the car had to speed off.
No, literally, they were like, we gotta go!
It's just also really, like, it's really impressive. Like, it was just really impressive to watch.
She sprinted. I have never seen someone sprint so fast.
The Housewives do not do anything fast or strong. If the Housewives are doing one thing, it's laying down and drinking.
It's having a mimosa by the beach.
They are not fucking She-Hulking and, like, moving through 5 grown men and busting down a door and sprinting across a field in the middle of the night in heels to beat ass. Like, and it's at that point where you go, oh, this is not a trashy fight. This is a, like, a fight.
A fight.
Like,
we're
this is, like,
fighting.
for, like, the marbles. Like, this is, and I know she was recently on the show again, so whatever.
Really?
Like,
no shit.
I know whatever little contract she had, like, expired. And I don't know if she was a friend of, but I do know she was on the show.
Wait, Candace or Monica?
Monica.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good for you, girl.
That's her name, right?
I really think it is.
I really hope so.
I really hope so. If not, I'll say her name right here, and then you can put her name over every time we say Monica. Housewives of Potomac cast. Beep boop beep boop beep.
And I also want to say this too.
Monique.
Monique. I knew it was different.
Fuck!
I knew it was different. Monica's in Salt Lake City, right?
Yeah. Fuck. That's who I was thinking
but
of.
Monica was also someone where I was like,
I loved her.
Like, why are we villainizing her? Monique and Monica? Mamos? Come on. Monique, I'm so sorry, girl. We did you wrong.
I'm so sorry, Monique. That was on me.
Please, you really did that if you're watching this for whatever fucking reason. What I will say is, too, on the topic of Monica, how dare we villainize her for making an interesting season of Salt Lake City?
That was arguably one of the best seasons of Salt Lake City.
And I still think it is the best.
She arguably is the realest housewife we've ever seen. Granted, I've not seen all the Housewives series.
A single mother who can't afford a lot and is living in, like, a pretty normal a house that you and I would have grown up in and gone to visit.
Yes.
Trying to fit in with these moms because she feels like she has a spot.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, so because she's doing online what they do to each other in person, it's different.
Lisa Barlow, we know you're leaking shit to the producers.
Yeah. And, like, we also know that, like, you guys do go to opposing presses and release things about each other. So why is Monica posting stuff online to get ridiculed when you guys are already having stuff? When you guys are unknown, you are already getting criticized online every fucking day of the week. Like, your season could be over, and guess what? People are still going to be talking negatively about you.
The only reason why they were pissed is because they caught her.
And because she did it better than they did.
Correct!
She did it way better than they did.
Are we going to talk about Jen Shaw?
Oh, Jen Shaw.
Jen Shaw got released.
I know. So, also, congratulations. But also, what I will say is, that's someone where when Heather had that black eye, I was like, okay, so we should not let people drink on the show.
I said, yeah, I'm actually not surprised that you did that.
When they were like, she was like, some guy just hit me. I went, it wasn't a guy.
No.
It was not a guy.
No.
Because
She said she became really good friends with Elizabeth Holmes. Elizabeth Holmes, for those who don't know, is this woman who created a fake medical startup where she thought she could cure diabetes. Or not cure diabetes, but like not have to pull so much blood to
Diabetes, fight it!
That just unlocked a core memory in my brain.
Oh yeah, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I love Parks and Rec.
I fucking love Parks and Rec.
That's really funny though. Well,
Yeah.
because of course they'd be friends.
Yeah, well, yes.
A scammer and a scammer being friends.
They're scamming.
I wouldn't be surprised. Birth control. No. What? I'm like.
So that was a phone call.
So that's a phone call. I guess that tells you like how many women I grew up around where that alarm
Was the
sound
birth
is
control.
it's
Take
time to
birth control. Right.
I do want to bring this up because I think it's a valid critique, and it's a critique that I feel like I hear a lot from people that don't indulge like we do. Do you think that what is your opinion on people who think that if you consume reality TV, you're kind of like dumb?
I think you have it all wrong.
Yeah.
I genuinely think if you consume reality TV, well, maybe not everybody, but there's just a certain depth to reality TV because it is fake, but it is real. So you have to like sway through the nuances and feel what's more produced and feel what's more real, and like I think it makes you more intelligent.
I agree with you. And what I want to also add on to that is like, yes, these are real people. Yes, what you're watching is staged and produced. But when you understand that these people are basically improvising back and forth to each other and trying not to break, I think it's kind of funny. Like, and there are moments where they all start laughing because they realize like what they're doing is dumb. Like, they're literally playing pretend on camera. Like, yes, the beef is real about some things, but like at the end of the day, the beef wouldn't exist if the cameras weren't there. Like, these people would not know each other if the cameras weren't there. So like they're, besides being like just one step away from being an actor, they're just grabbing random people and being like, talk about how this makes you feel, and then they do that, and then they edit it together in a convincing way. But like what we don't see are the edits between that, where maybe they're asking the producer a clarifying question, or like they're very like, they even say like some of the franchises have moments where the people are aware of the cameras and they're like, I don't want them here, or they're like, girl, be careful when she's like, you're still mic'd up. Right. Like, so when they realize that they're also on a production, like, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of the same thing with like shows, like any reality competition show as well. Like, they all know that they're on a show. Right. So if they know they're on a show,
they're hamming it up for the cams.
And they're making things more dramatic. And it's up to you as the viewer to understand what you're watching is basically camp. Like, it's really just like high definition camp, and people who are not actors learning how to improvise.
Okay, I do kind of have a hot take that I don't think you're going to agree with, but also I have a hypothesis.
Ooh.
My hypothesis, I wrote it out. If you choose to play a villain on a TV reality show, then you probably have more shitty qualities than the average person. Because even though it's TV, you are playing yourself, not a character. And it is still real life.
As someone who would willingly play a villain if I was asked to, or if I wanted to, I would say yeah. I mean, I'm just choosing to take the shitty side of me and expose it for everyone to see. And like, that's just one section of me, right? Like, you really know who I am, and you knew that if I was in that situation and I was being an asshole, I think you would know that I'm choosing that direction. I don't think you'd be like, I don't know this Antonio. This is a new side of him I've never seen at all. I would assume that you would, I would hope that you would think, oh, he's doing this for the show. You know what I mean?
Yes, like, but that is still a quality in you that you are choosing.
And people are seeing it, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying is like, because it's not a side of my personality, I let loose at all for any situation, because my real life circumstances would not need me to be conniving and evil and lying on a daily basis to people. I don't need to do that on a daily basis to people. That sounds like a lot of energy. But if I'm on a show, for money, and I think my one way of winning is by being an absolute dick, then unfortunately, everyone's going to have to just know me as a dick, and I'm just going to have to sit comfortably on $300,000 or whatever it is I get at the end of the day. Because if I know I'm not like that in real life, and the people I actually surround myself with in my real life know I'm not like that and did that for a show, cool. However, if I came off of a show and someone was like, my perception of you has changed, I would go, that sucks. Not my problem. Because, like, unfortunately, if you watch me in that one instance, and you're like, that specific 3-month period of your life is going to determine who you are to me for the rest of my life, that's crazy.
Right. That is fair.
But
I still stand by. I still think if you choose to play a villain, you have shitty quality. You are more shitty
Bash is in that camp with you.
Than the average person.
Because he's in the same camp where I think you are, where it's like, you don't have to do that to win. Because you don't.
Yes, you don't.
But, like, sometimes it helps.
I'm not saying don't lie, don't cheat, but I'm saying if you are choosing to be an asshole in those moments where you don't have to be an asshole and you're hamming it up for the cameras because you want to be seen as the villain, you are a more shitty person than the average human being.
This new season of The Traitors, unfortunately, Bash and I think it's a really fine line that you start to walk, because is this person being shitty, or are they just playing the game well?
I'm not talking about game moments. I think I'm talking more moments where people bring it back to reality, where they start insulting your intelligence, or they start insulting this or that, or they're like, you're playing the game wrong, or you're doing this. I think that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, like, if you lied to me when we were in The Traitors, like, I'd be like, fuck you, but I get it. Like, you want to win.
But, like, if you're on Survivor and you go up to someone and you're like, hey, your limp fucking legs, if you could move a little bit fucking faster so we could win next time, that'd be great.
That's what I'm
makes
saying.
You an asshole.
I'm saying if you're choosing to make those not like game moves, because that's a part of the game.
Yeah.
But if you can justify your actions, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you can't justify your actions and you're just choosing to be a shitty person,
that was a distinction.
You are a shitty person.
Yeah, and that was a distinction I had a lot of trouble making with this most recent season of Survivor, or of The Traitors, because I was like, spoiler alert for if you haven't seen it, but I was like, God, do I hate this guy? Like, is he an asshole? Or is he just playing the game really well and is pissing me off because everyone's dumb?
And there's a difference. There's a difference.
Because everyone on that season of The Traitors got absolutely fucking played. Like, and it was so crazy to watch it happen in real time, to the point where it's frustrating to watch, because I'm like, the last fucking person that they had to determine who was, like, it was just crazy that they let her get that far as a regular traitor to have to make, or as a regular innocent to have to make this decision, because the fact that she was the penultimate deciding factor between the faithfuls winning and the traitors winning was so fucking crazy. And the fact that she didn't see herself as a pawn in that is even crazier, but that's just props to the guy for being able to manipulate it that well.
You talking about Mora?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
don't
the
think
recap.
he's a traitor. Her and her big ass hats and bows and whatever.
Sometimes you're just not good at games and decepting people or reading it. And that's okay. Bad. Sometimes you don't know.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Like,
except I would have been really pissed.
I would have been so pissed. Oh my god.
Well, that's their fault for bringing her to the end. Find a way to get her off.
Yeah, but like
vote her out.
The traitor was protecting her. And so everyone knew that they weren't going to be able to get her. Yeah, it sucked so bad.
Oh, they all knew he was.
Yes, everyone around that table knew, but her and him were voting against everybody, and was able to knock out the other people. It was so frustrating.
Sometimes you're just bad.
And it was between the traitor, Mora, and one other guy, and the one other guy was like, he said to her face, you need to think about why you're here. And she still voted against him and voted him out.
See, that's what I'm saying. You need to think about why you're here. That was like a, hey, you're the love is blind girl, and they casted you because you're dumb. That's kind. if someone was like, you're dumb, you're a dumb bitch, you're not right. Like, that's what I'm talking about, you know?
And it was like a way, I think, of covertly trying to like tip her off, but I think she just couldn't. It went. it reflected off of the big hat. The transmission couldn't get through because of the fabric.
I'm sick. And some people are just gonna stick in their ways, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah. And that's why, like, again, like, if you were on a show like Big Brother and they're like, we just had to vote you out, like, there was just no other choice. That's when I start getting pissed about arbitrary shit like that. Like, when we're playing Clock Tower and they're like, we have to vote someone out today. Go fuck yourself! Hey, let's go for someone else.
Hey, actually, we don't.
Hey, actually, yeah, we don't have to kill every single night. Even though you should. Like, from a logistics standpoint, you should. But, like, still, because now I can't do anything.
No, exactly.
I can use my ghost vote, and that's it, and I'm always going to do that shit. Don't ever try to get me to hold the ghost vote. Fuck you.
I'm going to vote for who I want, when I want.
And Dan, watching this, just rolled his eyes so hard.
Shout out, Dan.
Shout out, Dan. Any closing thoughts on reality television? Are there any reality TV shows you're watching right now? Are there any that you're excited about coming out?
Fuck. The only one that I'm watching right now is Survivor 50.
Yeah.
And Suri Fields is going to win that. I'm calling that right now.
She better.
If you have not seen the latest episode, R.I.P. Christian Hubicki. Fucking love you, man. You are probably one of the only men that I would actively root for on reality television. And fuck you, coach. You're a piece of shit, and I'm glad you're gone.
I love seeing your hate tweets about him because
I
with this man.
hate
I've
this guy.
I've never seen you hate someone more, actually.
He actively... Oh, I don't even want to get into it. I actually don't want to get into it.
No, well, but maybe you should for just a little bit.
No, because that is...
top 5 reasons why you hate Coach.
He is literally a misogynist. People love him because he's entertaining, but the only thing he does is he's like, I'm the Dragon Slayer. He calls himself the Dragon Slayer.
Okay, that's another one.
He calls himself the Dragon Slayer, and he's like, my philosophy for Survivor is honor and integrity. I won't lie to you. Fuck you, you're on a show where you're supposed to lie, and you do lie, and he does it, his whole character is to rage bait, and he gets me every time, so you're fucking welcome, coach. You're welcome, I'm talking about
funny.
You.
Yeah, you're the fact, like, and maybe this will help, maybe this will just piss you off even more. That was a lot of energy for a man you don't know.
Oh, I hate him. I don't care. He does play pretty sick trumpet, but, like, other than that, he did a thing where he was like, for $200 and for, like, 20 people, I'm gonna have a 10-minute Zoom call and you're gonna get your own name. I'm gonna give you your own nickname because I named myself the Dragon Slayer. People paid for that. Like, I think he just makes me mad because he's so stupid and people fall for his stupidity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, God. But he literally is a misogynist. That is the main reason why I hate him.
What? And now I have to struggle to watch through Survivor 50 through this guy because he sounds unbearable.
It's so bad. Well, he got voted off, so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But Survivor 50, is there anything?
It's great. No, Suri Fields is gonna win, and that's my lock. Rizzo is going to lose during another fire burning challenge.
And to that, I'll say another show Suri Fields was on that I think you should watch if you like reality TV: The Traitors.
The Traitors.
Would I recommend Big Brother at this stage? There's more interesting shows, I think, at this point, at this junction.
If you're not ready to commit to watching the live tweets, then just
feeds,
don't, like, it's not worth it.
It feels like the stuff they show you on the show doesn't matter.
No, literally.
It feels like it really doesn't matter.
There's a whole different show going behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like, Untucked. You're only getting half the story.
Yes!
But I would also say...
What about you? Sorry.
I would say watch The Traitors. It's really fun. And then I would also say, please, 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 for the love of God, watch The Devil's Plan. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, just tune in to watch it because it's just really entertaining to watch an actual show where people are using their brains to like outwit and outsmart each other.
I love that.
And it's really fun to watch plans either get changed or watch plans come in, like fall into place.
Hell yeah.
And it's just a really unique show. Like, there's not really another one like it on TV. And I just don't think I do not think we will ever get an American version of the show, unfortunately, because we are just too dumb. Which I think makes it really unique.
I love that.
Yeah, because they would explain 3 pages of rules to an American cast, and they'd need 8 hours to figure it out.
That would be me.
So, but you know Wingspan.
I love Wingspan.
I love
Ah!
but
How do we make Wingspan a reality TV show?
baby girl, that's just bird watching.
Oh, we should do that.
Go bird watching?
Yeah.
Take the pod bird watching?
Yes! Guys.
But I can't shut the fuck up.
Right. That would be a hard
just hear me?
pod.
Like, there's no, maybe I'll attract a bird that way. You know? Get a bird fly over here.
No, exactly.
What I do want to try to do one day, I think, I do want to say that we should go on the circle together.
I would love that. We should play as a duo.
We should.
Oh, fuck.
Would we get a cast?
No, we should. You know what we should do?
What?
We should pitch it to them. We should go in, create like characters, but we don't know who we are.
Yeah.
And then we have to determine who we are.
So we can work together.
The circle, call us.
Yeah,
call us.
Call us right now, actually. Call us expeditiously. But I would even go and live in the same room with
Hell
you.
yeah,
In the
that
same
would be
little
so much
apartment
fun.
to do it. Would you want a catfish? Or do you want to be one of us?
No, I would want to be you.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. I was going to say, the only other person I would want to catfish as, I would love to catfish as Miguel.
Oh my god. Wait, we should catfish as Kyle and Miguel. You can be Miguel, I'll be Kyle.
That would be actually a really fun.
Wait!
They're like, oh my god, the first ever gay couple like together
Yes.
in the circle. That'd be so funny, actually. Or we could be Mac. We could be producer Mac pretty well, I think.
Mac and Bash.
That would be so funny. And actually, speaking of, what might be a ghost coming up soon?
You'll have to stay tuned to find out who it's going to be.
And speaking of staying tuned, if you like this episode of the Gay Pod, once again, subscribe, like, leave a comment, let us know what your favorite reality television show is, who's the hottest housewife? 3, 2, 1, go.
Lisa Barlow. That's not
Oh.
right. She was the first housewife that I thought of. I would say it's a toss-up between Bronwyn and Whitney.
Ooh, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's either, honestly, I did think Monique was kind of hot.
She's hot.
I think Monique is hot, and then also Jennifer Tilly. Okay,
Bye!
do.